working principle. Right now we go to the first slide. Elaborate or explain how much I can. The first point is methodology is an approach or guideline used to help solve a problem. Second, it consists of an in-depth description of the methods that will be carried out to solve a problem. Number three, methodology selection is an important factor in the development of a project. Number four, the project can be developed according to orderly and systematic methods. Number five is chosen methodology is indirectly involved in the use of time, cost, and resources. Number six, aspect and methods needs to be emphasized. And lastly, knowing the components and equipment needs while performing product manufacture. Right, we go to another slide. Okay, this is for this slide is explain about the process. Okay, the first point is the process is an interconnect activity or process that will transform inputs such as equipment, materials, people, methods, and the environment into the desired output. Second, the quality of work or process should be measured by the quality product characteristic of the product. And number three, product specification are in accordance with the requirements of engineering as well as customer. Number four, the process is considered stable and capable as well as good work. And number five, process capability is how likely a product is to meet product design specification. And last, control limits are one of the most basic requirement in process capability. Alright, we go to another slide. Right. There are positive financial implications beside quality improvement associated with good process capabilities. Second, engineer have more room to set the specification of a product. Number three, become better and fit according to customer requirements or according to company needs. Number four, improving the process capabilities will obviously contribute to lowering the level of rework, repair, and waste. And number five, production capacity is defined as maximum production or output, which can produce something in a business with the help of available resource. And number six, capacity will be calculated over several days or weeks or months. Okay, we go to another slide. Okay, can adjust the production capacity according to the suitability and demand from the market. Next, there is no term or concept of maximum production because the maximum produced by a company. Another point, all another variable involved in production are considered maximum and fixed. And lastly, the maximum is the best that can be generated at a given time. Right. This slide is explain a little bit about the strategy. First, manufacturing strategy is an increasingly important matter or subject for the development of training and research. Second, it involves two important elements, namely content and process. Number three, the manufacturing strategy process and develop implication for for future practice and research. Manufacturing strategy is inseparable from the effective process for the development of a manufacturing strategy. Another point, the manufacturing process is the way of business and will determine how it will produce the product for the customer. Okay, another slide. Right. In this slide, I will explain about automotive in Malaysia. Automotive in Malaysia, or we call automotive industry in Malaysia, consists of 27 vehicle manufacturer and more than 640 component manufacturer. Second, automotive in Malaysia is the largest in Southeast Asia and the 23 ranked largest in the world. Now, the third point, automotive in Malaysia is production more than 500,000 vehicles. Number 4, automotive industry 4% or RM 40 million for Malaysia GDP. And lastly, automotive in Malaysia have employs more than 700,000 manpower across the country ecosystem. Okay, in this slide is we talk about the vendor. First, capability in manufacturing and are clearly in innovation activities. Second, they only focus on the packaging and marketing for those parts to vehicle manufacturer and assembler. Number 3, Malaysia Automotive Component Association, which includes 300 automotive spare parts vendor that have served national car manufacturer as well as local car. Number 4, the sample is limited to vendor who supply spare parts to Proton because the interest of research is to see the level of their ability and compare to the ability of customer in research and design R&D. The fifth point is Proton has its own R&D department specialist in product development that will influence its vendor to acquire product development and design capabilities. And lastly, there were about 184 companies registered with Proton. Okay, for this slide is show about manufacturing capability. In manufacturing capability is that have two important point or the main point of manufacturing capability. First, need for process capability, and the point of need for process capability first for meeting customer requirements or specification. Second, to measure and control the speed of process. And third, to provide more realistic tolerance for product dimension. And number 4, to improve the process performance capability. Second point is about factor influencing. And the point is condition of machine and equipment. Number 2, operation type and operational conditions. Number 3, type of raw materials. Number 4, the skill of operators and inspectors. Number 5, measurement method. Number 6, gauge or instrument condition. Number 7, tools for PC estimation. Number 8, histogram. Number 9, control charts. Number 10, analysis of variance. And lastly, run charts. And we go to another slide. Let's talk about production capacity. In production capacity, they have four important things in production capacity. First is raw materials must be available. Second, human resource and manpower should be available or adequate when when need. Number three is equipment is expect or always in good condition in order to function optimally and can reduce time and cost. And lastly, adequate storage facilities should be used to avoid product storage congestion. Right, we go to another slide. This show about manufacturing process. In manufacturing process, there are five important things that we need to see. First, the make to stock, or the short name is MTS. The MTS is one of the most conventional manufacturing production strategies that base production activity of a particular and product on its predictable demand in the market. Right. Second is the market to order that we call MTO. MTO is involve manufacturer waiting for orders from the markets before issue stocks. And number three, the make to assemble. The short name is MTA. The MTA is manufacturer put into choose manufacturing production strategies that suit to their business. It is not always feasible to manufacture the right quantity of product to satisfy market demand. And the last risk is risk